season is over now, so.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the FIS European Cup Finals for the season 2023-2024. And this is the downhill, and it's the downhill for women. We spent some days at Kvitfjell doing the technical events. Now we move to Kvitfjell, where it's the speed events, starting with downhill today, and tomorrow there's Super G. This will be an exciting event. Maybe not in the European Cup for the women. Regarding the Super G. No, sorry, the downhill cup. The downhill cup will be won by Emily Schopp from Austria, but there's kind of a fight for the podium. You can see the weather today. It's some clouds somewhere, and the temperature is -3 degrees in air, -1 on course. And I have to say the course crew has done a wonderful job. They've been at work since 03:45 this morning. And you can see they start at 782 meters, they finish at 182. That's a drop of 600 meters, 2,035 meters from start gate to finish line. That's 23 gates. And it's Mike Pilarski, who's the course header. And this is the Kvitfjell Olympiabakken. The very course that was used in at the Lillehammer Olympics in 1994. And the winner of the women's downhill at the Olympics 1994 was Katja Seisinger, representing Germany. Second was Picabo Street from United States of America, and third, bronze medal, Isolde Kostner from Italy. So today we're at historical ground. And if you can hear the bells, that's some fans from Switzerland. And that's the first forerunner on course. And the course looks good. You can see the start list for the downhill. Leonie Segg, Tiffany Roux, Camille Cerruti, Mathilde Lorenzi, and so on. I think just to mention some of the names, I think Magdalena Egger, Marte Monsen, Karin Clement, of course Leonie Segg, Lena Weschner, Nadia Delago, Nadine Fest, Teresa Rungaldier. Yeah, let's say, and of course Emily Schopp. If we at least mention them. I think we are close mentioning the whole top 10 when we're finished. There's no more, so to say, 44 women at start today. That'd be 44, Malin Holten Sund representing Norway. Well, that was almost the standings at the downhill cup. Is Emily Schops, she's leading with 420 points. There's Sarah Thaler 308. So of course she can't do anything with Emily Schops. So she's the winner of the European Cup in downhill for women. But since the downhill it's not that interesting, the overall is. The overall absolutely is. The standings in the overall cup, it's alive and it's a fight to the end. There are Bianca Bakke-Westhoff leading at the moment in the overall cup, but she's not competing in the speed events. And we'll talk more about that later, because that's something interesting, and it's a fight all the way to the finish line. If I'm not mistaken, there's only seconds until we have Leonie Segg on course. Bib number 1 at start. Representing Austria. She's ready. First starter of today, Leonie Segg. Let's see. She will set the bar for the rest of the girls. Jumping at Rossi. Looking good so far for Leonie Segg. Of course, there's nothing to compare with at the moment. Leonie Segg with the first, with bib number 1 and setting the first times. 56.71. And now closing up to Tommy Moe. Through Bøygen, and let's see, Leonie Segg. Then there's a straight line towards the finish line. She just needs to stand there, push and push, and across the line. Of course, she's first at the time of 1 minute 24 seconds and 70 hundredths. That's the time to beat Leonie Segg. And they start. The starting wall is 145, I think, or maybe 130. Yeah. We'll get them down there anyhow. And Tiffany Roux, she's ahead by 700s at the first intermediate time. And now we got some times to compare. And then at the second, she's still leading, Tiffany Roux. Who tries keeping those skis on the ground.
Voice we have. Let's go, guys.
And at the third, she's leading by 23 hundredths, Tiffany Roux. And through Tomimo. And at the fourth intermediate time, she's leading more, she's gaining. She's ahead by 3,500. Then there's only a straight line left. And this will probably be our new leader, Tiffany Roux. The finish jump and the finish line, and she's first by 0.100. Losing 25 at the last sector. Losing 25 at the last sector. Tiffany Roux, but still in the lead by 0.100. When there's Camille Cerruti. Camille Cerruti behind by 1,500 at the first. And then we'll have to wait to see if that's a great last sector from Leonie Seg, or a not that great sector, last sector for Tiffany Roux. This is Camille Cerruti behind by 60 already at the second. Closing up to the third. And gaining just 200. Behind by 58 at the moment. After the third. Then through Tomimo. Behind by 61. Keeping the race pace for Tiffany Roux. So Camille Cerruti is keeping the race pace, leading race pace, and this is the last sector. Let's see. And she's behind by 5,500 and third at the moment. Camille Cerruti, she's third. Matilde Lorenzi. Lorenzi representing Italy. Not been on top at the 2 training rounds. Maybe losing another hundreds here for Matilde Lorenzi, behind by 61 at the second. Closing up to the third. And she's still losing another 10, behind by 71. And then there's the last part for Matilde Lorenzi. And the last intermediate time, she's gaining 200s. If she is less than 5,500, she will make it at top 3. Matilde Lorenzi. The finish jump and the finish line, and she's behind by 9,600. Current fourth. We're moving from Italy to Switzerland. This is Stephanie Yenal. Starting fifth, bib number 5. She's ahead by 600 at the first. It's a good job. And that the answer to jump as well. And then the second intermediate time for Stephanie Yenal. She is behind by 38. But I think there's some hundreds it's possible to steal at the bottom. And now at the third, she's behind by 59. As you know, Camille Cerruti at third at the moment. At finish, she's behind by 5,500. And this is Stephanie Yenal. Oh, behind by 94. Matilde Lorenzi is behind 96 at finish at fourth. Can you beat Lorenzi? And even Cerruti and Yenal across the line, and she's behind by 1 second, 1,600. That's the current fifth for Stephanie Yenal. and also representing Switzerland, bib 6, Delia Dürer. She's been 10 and 12 at the trainings. And she's ahead by 24 hundredths. Oh, that's a good second sector for Delia Dürer. And now closing the third. And she is still ahead. She's ahead by 23 hundredths. Just losing one. And I think we'll maybe have ourselves a new leader when Delia Dürer, she only got this one straight line towards the finish line. And it's just the finish jump. And she needs to keep the skis in, yes. And this is our new leader. She's in the lead by 57 hundredths, more than half a second. Delia Dürer is in the lead. This is Emlishoff. Emlishoff, the leader and the winner of the European Cup downhill women. As you can see, she's only 600s behind at the second intermediate time. Oh, there's a heavy turn for Emlishoff. But she's still not more than 500s behind at the third. She's actually gaining 100 in that third sector. Emlishoff. This is gonna be close. She's in the lead now by 3. This is a race for hundreds. Emlishoff, this is the last straight part, pointing the skis directly to the finish line, and she's across at second, losing 25 in that last sector, and behind by 22. So that's the answer for Emlishoff, but of course winning the Downhill Cup. So congratulations to Emlishoff winning the Downhill Cup. And current second. Now Sara Thaler. Oh, she's out waving. And she's in the lead at the first intermediate time. 10 hundredths to go, closing up to the second. There's 3 of them left. Losing 7. Sara Thaler, Italy. She is second in the Downhill Cup, and now she's in the lead in this downhill race. Sara Thaler ahead by 1200s at the last intermediate time. Is it possible to beat the time of Delia Dürer? Sara Thaler, she's in the lead by 36. That's a great last sector for Sara Thaler. Sara Thaler is in the lead, and she's second in the Downhill Cup, mostly securing that second place with that great run. Sara Thaler. This is Magdalena Egger. She was the fastest in both training rounds. 13 behind at the second intermediate time. Magdalena Egger. I think she got some more speed than this, Magdalena Egger. Let's see at the third. Yes, she's ahead by 800ths. At the third, closing up to the fourth. Just threw Tommy Moe first and hit the fourth, and she's ahead by 2300ths. Magdalena Egger, fastest in both trainings. And this is the last straight, the tunnel jump. And then there's the finish jump, and then there's the finish line for Magdalena Egger, and she's across the line at first. She's in the lead, our new leader, leading by 30 hundredths, Magdalena Egger. Is that the real time to beat for the rest of them? Magdalena Egger. And she's happy, she knows that's a great run. And this is Nadine Kapfer, Germany. And the next is Nadia Delago and Karen Clement. Sure, they are eager to beat the time that Magdalena just proven possible. And Kapfer, she's ahead by 23 at the second. Now closing up to the third, and she's behind by 32. Losing more than half a second in that third sector. And that, losing some more, behind by 77. And she's around 6, 5, 6 somewhere. Nadine Kapfer, Germany, across the line, and she's fifth, behind by 1 second, 29 hundredths. Moving from Germany to Italy, as mentioned, this is Nadia Delago. At the first, she's behind by 13. This is the second. She's ahead by 9. And at the third, she's still ahead, Nadia Delago. She's ahead by 12 hundredths. Losing 6 of them at the last intermediate time. Can she keep up this last straight? Can she find the speed down this last straight? Nadia Delago over the finish jump and the finish line, and she's ahead by 400ths. It's 400ths ahead for Nadia Delago. That's the same Tommy Moe beat Kjetil André Aamodt at the Olympics. That's the historical 400ths haunting the slopes of Kvitfjell. This is Karen Clement. What can you do today, Karen Clement? If we are looking away from Bianca Bakke-Westhoff, she's 4 in the overall. Or no, sorry, she's 3, but behind by 4 points in the overall standings. She competed here at the World Cup earlier this March. Karen Clement was 16 in the Super G. She's behind by 32 at the third, behind by 59 at the fourth. Karen Clement If she can keep up the speed, she's maybe at fifth at crossing the line. Oh, the last couple of meters at Karin Clement. She's across the line and fifth, behind by 77 hundredths. Fifth place so far for Karin Clement. And there's Anna Schilcher. Schilcher representing Austria. Behind by 1 single hundred at the first. Looking just a bit behind at the other jump. Now the second intermediate time, and Anna Schilcher is only 800ths behind. Is it possible to keep the speed for Anna Schilcher? Closing up to the third. And she's behind by 40. Losing 32 hundredths at that third sector. This is the fourth, and she's losing some more, behind by 66 hundredths. Still, it's possible to be at the 5-6 somewhere at the finish. And she's across the line, Anna Schilcher, and she's 7, behind by 1 second, 17 hundredths. That's a lot for that last sector. Anna Schilcher. It's Nadine Fest. Nadine Fest, what can you do today? Ahead by 2 at the first. Closing up to the second, Nadine Fest, and she is only 700ths behind. She needs to keep her speed from around there and to the finish line. Behind by 24 hundredths, with a total of 33 podiums in the European Cup. And she's now behind by 45. And this is the last part for Nadine Fest. Is it possible to gain any hundreds in this last part? Across the jump and across the line, and yep, she's in 6th. Behind by 78 hundredths. 78 hundredths and placed 6th. Nadine Fest. This is Janine Schmidt. Janine Schmidt. And at the first, she's behind by 5. This is the second, and she's behind by 25. And as mentioned, Bianca Bakke-Westhoff, she's leading the overall European Cup. But Janine Schmidt, she's second, and Bianca is not starting the speed events. This could be our new leader, but it's a tight race in the overall. She will need every 100 and every point she can possibly find. Janine Schmidt, you need to find the speed, you need to find every second, every 100, every point. Janine Schmidt, she's across the line in 9th place. Behind by 1 second, 29. 1 second, 21, sorry, hundredths. And she's 9. as mentioned, it's a tight race in the overall. There's Jan Schmidt, 486 points. Emily Schopp, 484. There's Karin Clement at 482, and so on. This is Vicky Bernardi. Bernardi representing Italy. Behind by 5200s at the second. Bernardi with one podium and one victory in the European Cup. From the race in France in January. And Kvitfjell, she's behind by 9800s. And that's the last jump, and across the line, and she's 10, behind by 1 second, 2300s. Then Fabiana Dorigo. Dorigo representing Germany. Behind by 12 at the first. And at the second, she's behind by 40. She got one podium position in the European Cup. Through all times, that was the third at Ordi. That was giant slalom. But she is keeping the leading race pace from the second to the third. And behind by 57 at the fourth. Now that's a possible top 10 placement for Fabiano Dorigo. It's the last couple of meters and across the line, and she's 8. She's behind by 1 second, 300s, and she's 8. This is Gerensmeyer. Goransmeyer representing France. That's a solid opening. Ahead by 200s. At bib 19 there's Sarah Aleman, and at 20 there's Marte Monsen racing on home soil. And Meyer behind by 25 at the second. Meyer at the third, coming up, and she's behind by 73. Oh, losing almost half a second. And at the fourth, she's still behind. She's behind by 83. Then the last turn, and now she can see the finish line. She only needs to push, keep those skis on the ground, and across the line, and 10. She's behind by 1 second, 2000s, and place 10. Then there's Sarah Alemand. Alemand representing Italy. She's as much as 2200s behind at the first intermediate time. And losing a bit too much, I think. behind by 80 at the second. Not the best day today for Zuid Allemand, and behind by 136 at the third. Seems to be around maybe 16 somewhere, 17, and now she's behind by 178. And the last turn towards the finish line for Zuid Allemand. Allemand representing Italy, behind by 2 seconds, 49 hundredths, and she's 19th. And there's Bib 20 representing Norway on home soil, Marte Monsen. Starting this speed project. And she's ahead by 18 hundredths at the first intermediate time. That's the best first by far by Marte Monsen. Could you keep this pace all the way down, Marte? Closing up to the second intermediate time. How fast is this going for Marte Monsen? She's ahead by 39. Oh, making that turn. This is exciting for Marte Monsen. Closing up to the third. Let's see. There it is. Ahead by 39 at the second. Behind by 10 at the third. She's losing. She's losing. Now there's the fourth. And the last for Marte. She's behind by 27. We know that there's only 400s behind the first and the second, but it's a possible podium for Marte Monsen if you can keep your skis on the ground and as fast as possible. And it's the finish line, and she's 4. She is 4 behind by 69 hundredths. Marte Monsen. But that's a spectacular opening. Marte Monsen is 4 behind by 69 hundredths.
Sorry to tell you that.
That's Lena Weschner. And from Marte Monsen, ahead by 18 at the first. Now Weschner is behind by 16. She's been fast at both the trainings. Lena Weschner. She's behind by 48 hundredths at the third. If I'm not mistaken, she was 3 and 4 at the trainings. But that doesn't count, of course. It's the race time that counts. And this is Weschner finishing up her downhill. And she's 9, behind by 95 hundredths. Currently ranked 9, Lena Weschner. And then it's the Italian Giulia Albano. Albano, bib 22. Which means after Albano we are halfway through this downhill. Behind by 24, as much as 24 at the first. 1:05 at the second. Giulia Albano. Means after Albano we are halfway through this downhill. And at the third, she's behind by 1 second, 50 hundredths. Giulia Albano. And there's the last intermediate time, behind by 1.86 which means she will probably be maybe 21 or 20 through 22 at the finish. She's across the line and she's 20. She's 20, she's behind by 2 seconds, 33 hundredths. You can see there's some clouds just around the start gate. But just underneath there's a clear view. This is the first intermediate time for Nicole Eibel. Eibel representing Austria, behind by 13 hundredths at the first. And closing up to the second intermediate time, she's still behind. She's losing, and she's behind by 87 hundredths at the moment. Behind by 13 hundredths at the first. And this is the third, and behind by 126. Still losing a bit, but maybe she can make it into a top 20 finish for Nicole Eibel. It's possible, but you need to find some more speed at the end. Nicole Eibel left with only 10 meters at the moment, and across the line, there she is. She's 19, behind by 2 seconds, 15 hundredths. 2:15 behind, and 19. And there's Carmen Spielberger. Sorry, Carmen Spielberger. This is the first, and no more than 800s behind at the first for Spielberger. Jumping at Rossi. Oh, leaning in, making the turns. This is the second for Carmen Spielberger. And she's no more than 2,500 behind. That's a possible top 10 finish for Carmen Spielberger. A possible top 10 if she can keep this pace. Carmen Spielberger at the third, and she's only 36 behind. She is climbing the ranking at this very moment, Carmen Spielberger. And at the fourth, she's no more than 62. It's possible with a top 10 finish if you can find just some more speed down this very last sector. Spielberger towards the finish line. Will there be a top 10 finish? And yes, she's 10. She's 10. She's behind by 1 second, 200ths. That's 100 ahead of Fabiana Dorigo. She's pushing Dorigo out of the top 10, and Spielberger's in top 10. This is Sofia Fischer. Is this fast enough for Fischer? I'm not sure. Let's see at the second at intermediate time. That's almost out for Fischer, but she just makes it. She's behind by 1 second, 300ths. Losing a lot, of course. Losing 90 hundredths in that second sector.
If not the sun gets warmer, then it will stay like this. But I caught it.
Now she's at the third, and there it is. 1 second, 56 hundredths behind. Oh, losing only 900ths at the fourth. Then there's the last part for Fischer. Or did she hit the net? Was this? Yeah, I think she's out. Sorry. Sofia Fischer. Well, hopefully she's okay. Sophie Fischer. You can see her passing the last intermediate time and the last jump. And yeah, probably she's out. Hopefully she's okay. You can see the current ranking. Nadia Delago, she's in the lead. Magdalena Egger second with those historical 400s at Kvitfjell. Sara Thaler third. Marte Monsen fourth. Delia Dürer 5. Karen Clemens 6. And Nadine Fest, she's 7 at the moment. Emily Schaff is 8. And Lena Weschner 9. And as you just saw, Carmen Spielberger, she's the last inside top 10. These are the current highlights for this downhill, and now I can see with my eyes that's Sophia Fischer. She's skiing down all by herself. Very happy to see she's skiing down all by herself. Sophia Fischer. Then you know she's probably okay.
For Master Monsen, 5 Delia Dürer, 6
And I think we will be able to start again with the Anouk Erard.
Nadia, congratulations. First victory this season in Europa Cup. It was worth the long trip to Norway. So how was your race?
Yeah, thank you. It's the second time that I came in Kvitfjell because I was here for the World Cup races and I like it very much. It was good. I think I had a good run. Yes, I like the slope very much and I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. How important is this victory in the Europa Cup for you?
Yeah, it's always important to win a race. I had not a good season in the World Cup this year, and so I'm very happy that I could win today.
Well, we know that you and your sister are fighting for victories for a long time, so maybe next year?
Yeah, maybe we will see, I hope so.
What about the Super G tomorrow?
Yeah, Super G is not my discipline. I'm better in downhill, but I try to give my best and then we will see.
Just a comment about being here in Kvitfjell again. Is it okay? You like to be here?
Yeah, I like it very much. In the World Cup, the weather wasn't so good. It was foggy like every day, but this time I think it's better with the weather, and also the snow is good. So yeah.
So you're happy. Congratulations. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
That's our current leader, Nadia Delago. And as mentioned, fighting her sister, Nicole Delago. This is Anouk Erard. She's representing France, and at the finish, she's 25 behind by 2 seconds, 92 hundredths. Of course, there's something spectacular happen if Nadia Delago is not today's winner. This is Daria Surlinden. She's ahead at the first intermediate time, ahead by 5. But there's always something happening from those high bibs at Kvitfjell. I don't know how to explain that, but there's always someone racing from a high bib and making it in maybe top 10 or even podiums and even wins. It happened before, it will happen again. This is Surlinden from Switzerland. Behind by 1 second, 58 hundredths at the fourth, which means she has to fight if she wants to be in the current top 20. Surlinden, Switzerland, and she's 22, behind by 2 seconds, 28 hundredths.
Rank number 22, 2:28 behind the pace time.
And there's Germany and Katrin Hirtelstan-Gassinger. She got no podiums in the World Cup, but she's been at the start 41 times. Hirtelstan-Gassinger. She was even here for the World Cup race earlier this season at Kvitfjell. And now she's behind with at the second and at the third, behind by 65, Hirtelstan-Gassinger. It's possible you could end up at top 15, and if you can find some more speed, you'll even end up at the top 10 finish for Hirtelstan-Gassinger. Oh, top 15 at the moment. This is the last couple of meters, and if you can just find as much speed as possible, Katrin Hirtelstan-Gassinger, you are 13 at finish, behind by 1 second, 19 hundredths and 13. Katrin Hirtelstan-Gassinger.
Number 13, meaning that
This is Lena Dauphin. Dauphin representing France. Lena Dauphin at the first, she's behind by 12. At the second, she's behind by 57. Racing for a top 20 at the moment. Lena Dauphin in her second European Cup season, and at the fourth she's behind by 1 second, 28.
Behind, third intermediate time.
And then there's almost across the line for Lena Dauphin. Here she is, and across, and 20. She's 20 at the moment, behind by 1 second, 76.
125.09.
And she's happy.
125.09. That's rank number 20 so far for Lena Dauphin from France.
Then there's Louis Abeli, also representing France. Louis Abeli. Did she make it? There she is. At the second intermediate time, behind by 1 second, 94 hundredths. There's obviously some trouble ahead of the second intermediate time. You can see the course is it's holding up quite well, but it's a wide line there for Louis Abeli. She finds some speed somewhere. Doesn't look like it for Abeli. Behind by 3 seconds, 81 hundredths. This is her last meters. the finish jump and the finish line, and she's 29, behind by 4 seconds 68 hundredths. Then there's the Italian. There's the white line for Alpine. This is Charlotta De Leonardis. And as you can see, she's from Italy. And there's an interview.
Emily, congratulations. Say a very good result today for you with this victory in the Europa Cup standings.
Yeah, thank you. I'm really happy with the season in the downhills. And yeah, today I had a little mistake in the upper part and in the lower part, but I'm super happy with the season.
What does it mean for you to win this classification? Of course, now you're qualified for the World Cup, which is very important for you.
Yeah, of course, I'm super happy, and I had the chance 2 years ago, but I had not the luck at the last races, but now I'm super happy that I won the downhill cup.
Tell us about your season, you know, up and downs, how was it for you?
I would say in the downhill it was a pretty good season. In the Super G it was in the first part of the season really difficult for me, but in the middle part of the season I find some confidence and it was getting better.
So you're happy to be here in Kvitfjell. How do you like here the race and the whole life here?
Yeah, it's super nice. I like it a lot, and the slope is in a super good condition and good to be here.
What about next season? What do you like to improve to be competitive also at the World Cup level?
Yes, I did some points already in Comontana, and yeah, I want to make some more points and be in the top 30 and show some good skiing.
And how will you do this? How will you achieve this? How will you train to achieve this?
Yeah, of course, good training in summer, some physical training, and then yeah, and then like this season to ski real well.
What about tomorrow in the Super G? How do you like the Super G?
I like the Super G a lot. It's the first time for me here, but I'm excited for tomorrow.
Good luck. Thank you. Congratulations again. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, that's Emily Schoff, the winner of the Downhill Cup. So congratulations to Emily. This is Ura Gugisberg from Switzerland. She's placed 30. And during the interview, Charlotta De Leonardis, she was 20. This is Jordina Caminal Santure representing Andorra. But they got some nice skiing resorts in Andorra as well. Now Caminal Santure, she's behind by 1 second, 23 hundredths at the second. Closing up to the third. Behind by 1.85 at the third. Placed around 30 at the moment for Santure. Behind by 2 seconds, 30 hundredths at the fourth. Then it's the last turn. It's the last straight. He's across the line and behind by 3 seconds, 32 hundredths and 30 at the moment. Caminal Santure from Andorra. Now there's Teresa Nova. Teresa Nova, the Czech Republic, behind by 200s at the first. good race pace from start for Teresa Nova. But is she able to keep it up? This is the second intermediate time, and she's behind by 89. Ooh, losing 87 hundredths in that second sector. Behind by 200s at the first. Now just around the corner and towards the third for Teresa Nova, behind by 1 second, 22 hundredths. Maybe there's possible ending up top 20 at finish for Teresa Nova. Looking difficult at the moment, but Teresa Nova maybe ending up top 30 at least. She's across the line and she's 29, behind by 2 seconds, 52 hundredths. There's Nadia Delago still in the lead, 400s ahead of Magdalena Egger, 3400s ahead of Sara Thaler, which is third, and Marte Monsen at fourth at the moment, 6900s behind Delia Dürrer, 70. And this is Anna Schillinger. This is Schillinger behind by 36 at the first. Schillinger representing Germany. Oh, that's a... Oh. She's landing on her skis. Eventually after the Jansrud jump, this is that's a wide turn. That's some wide turns for Anna Schillinger, and she's behind by 83. It's gonna be more down to the third intermediate time. Here she is, and she's behind by 1 second, 94 at the third. Of course, that's she knows where she left those seconds. She's behind by 2 seconds, 19 at the fourth. And there's, oh, she's sliding. She did not finish. She lost one of her skis as well. Ooh, hopefully she's okay. Anna Schillinger. Okay. She can stand. That's good. She's standing. And she's skiing on one ski. Oh, that... First being wide. And then there's... Yeah, there it is. Hopefully she's okay. Anna Schillinger, at least she's standing. Did she find her other ski? There. There are some clouds at the top, but there's just at the start gate, just a couple of meters below the start gate, there's a clear view. You can see the current standing. Nadia Delago in the lead, 400s ahead of Magdalena Egger. Sara Thaler third, behind by 34, and Marte Monsen fourth, behind by 69. Delia Dürrer, she's 5, behind by 70 hundredths, and Karin Clement, she's 6, behind by 77. This is Schillinger. Found the other ski. Managed to get down.
Så ligger det noen saltsekker. Vi kjører 5 stykker på Müller.
Okay, looking good for Anna Schillinger. Looking like she's okay. Then there's Paula Orcioni. The French girl at the first intermediate time, behind by 200s. But it's almost for Orcioni. She can keep her skis on the ground. Then it's the second, behind by 5800s. Paola Orcioni closing up to the third intermediate time, and she is behind by 1 second 700s, which means she's just outside top 20 at the moment. There's through Tommy Moe. There's the fourth. That's the last turn. There's only down towards the finish line for Paola Orcioni. She's across the line, and she is behind by 1 second 48 hundredths, and she is 24. This is the girl from Switzerland, Sina Fausch. Losing more than the second from the first to the second, behind by 1 second 39 at the second. Behind by 2.12 at the third. Then there's the last intermediate time for Sina Fausch, behind by 2:49. And then there is only racing in a straight line for Sina Fausch. Trying, holding it together, and there she is across the line at 34, behind by 3 seconds 59 hundredths. And now Victoria Burgler. Now Burgler, and at bib 39 there's Stephanie Grob. She's even at the first, behind by 41 at the second. There's a possible top 20 finish in the air for Victoria Burgler. The Burgler closing up to the third, and she's behind, but she's behind by 69, which means she's current at 17. Is it possible to find just some more speed? 85 behind at the fourth. This is a top 20 finish possibility for Victoria Burgler. It's just the last couple of meters and across the line, and she's 19. She's behind by 1 second 39 hundredths. 1 second 37, and she is 19. And there's Stephanie Grob. This is also a top 20 candidate. And she's ahead from start. ahead by 700s at the first. Let's see, at the second, she is behind by 26. But she is racing for a top 10 finish at the moment. At finish, the current top 10 is at 1 second 200s. Stephanie Grob from Switzerland behind by 47. This is absolutely possible for a top 10 finish for Stephanie Grob. Behind by 74 at the fourth. Maybe there's somewhere around 10-15, but it's possible. Everything's possible for Stephanie Grob. Then she's across the line and she's 15. 15 behind by 1 second, 21 hundredths. And as mentioned, she was a top 20 candidate and she's in 15. Now there's Isabella Pedrazzi. Pedrazzi also representing Switzerland. And after Pedrazzi, there's only 4 girls left, with Vittoria Cappellini, Axel Chevrier, Asia Senere, and Malin Holten Sund. Isabella Pedrazzi, she's behind by 95 hundredths at the second intermediate time. And you will now see her at the third, behind by 1 second, 37 hundredths. Meaning if she can fight her way down the bottom of the slope, she will be inside the top 30. 31 at the moment at the fourth. And there's the last meters and across the line, and she's 33. Behind by 2 seconds, 74 hundredths.
From Switzerland finished 33 and 274 behind. 270.
And there's Axel Chevrier. No, sorry. Vittoria Cappellini first. Cappellini, then Axel Chevrier. Cappellini. Vittoria. Behind by 30 hundredths at the first. Oh! That's some jump from Vittoria Cappellini. Then there's the second intermediate time, and she is behind by 1 second, 22 hundredths. By 30 hundredths. Now she's closing up to the third. She's behind by 1 second, 82 hundredths. Which means she's around 35 at the moment. And now trying to race in a straight line as possible. Vittoria Cappellini behind by 2:47 at the fourth, and at the finish line she's 37. Behind by 3 seconds, 53 hundredths. Now there's Axel Chevrier. Chevrier from France, behind by 30 at the first. Ooh, looks okay, but just isn't fast enough, I think. Axel Chevrier at the second, behind by 1 second, 31, losing a second from the first to the second. Shabir at the third, behind by 2 seconds, 48 hundredths. And more than 3 seconds at the fourth. Been racing the European Cup since 2018. And here she is across the line. And 39, behind by 3 seconds, 95 hundredths.
39, 5.
Now there's Asia Senere. Asia Senere from Italy. She's the second last racer of the day. The last is Malin Holten-Sund. Behind by 62 hundredths at the first. This is the second, and she's behind by 157. She's been at the podium 6 times at the European Cup. Last time was Super G in Tal. That was the 29th of February. Asia Senere. And here she is at Kvitfjell. And she is across the line, and she's 35, behind by 3 seconds, 14 hundredths. This is Holten-Sund. Last racer of today, Malin Holten-Sund, or at least in this women's downhill. We will have the men's downhill later on, but this is Malin Holten-Sund. The 20-year-old representing Norway. This is her first European Cup season. Maybe losing some hundreds in those turns. Then there's the third intermediate time. She's behind by 1 second, 87. But she's giving it all. Malin Holten-Sund. Excited to see Holten-Sund at the Super G as well. And here she is. And there's only the straight line left for Malin Holten-Sund, behind by 2:57 at the fourth. This is the finish line, and she's behind by 3 seconds, 55 hundredths. And she's placed 39. That's all of them. Which means today's winner from Italy, Nadia Del Lago. Magdalena Egger second, 4 hundredths behind, and Sara Thaler behind by 34, placing 3, the last podium place for Sara Thaler. And there's Marte Monsen 4, Delia Dyrer 5, Karen Clemens 6, Nadine Fest 7, Emily Schaff 8. And congratulations to Emily with the Downhill Cup victory. Lena Weschner, she's 9, and Carmen Spielberger, she's 10. You can see the ranking at the screen. And congratulations to Nadia Del Lago. We will have the prize giving ceremonies for the top 5, the best junior, and the top 3 European Cup downhill. These are the highlights. Sara Thaler claiming that third position, that third podium position. Magdalena Egger, she's second. And of course, Nadia Delago. She finished on top today, winning the women's downhill. The last race of the season in the European Cup.
Per imparare a dare più forte, ho il bacino dentro, perché anche sotto là da...
There's Holtensen leaving the paddock. We are waiting a couple of minutes for the prize giving ceremonies. The prize giving ceremonies are only a couple of minutes away. Please stay with us for just a couple of more minutes. We'll present to you the best junior, the top 5 of the race and the top 3 in the European Cup downhill.
Tutto uguale lì.